Okay, we are recording. And Kara, if you want, I'll unmute you. Hi guys, thank you for coming on this morning. I don't know. I think I know most of you, but I'm Sarah. I sell Park Lane jewelry. This is what I've done for 10 years, and Kara is a good friend of mine, and she's done facials for me, and we've done events together. And I don't know. I've been trying to figure out a way to, as a small business owner, and Kara as a small business owner, to still stay in business and offer a service and stay in touch with my customers and teach you guys some stuff because we've all got some tricks up our sleeves. So this was kind of a brainchild that we came together and said, let's have an excuse to get up and get showered in the morning and see some great faces. So the way it's going to go is Kara's going to give her top tips. And then I'm going to share a couple of like must-haves that I feel like every woman should have in their accessories wardrobe. And that's kind of how it's going to go. And everybody who attends today is going to get a little peel from Kara. And I'm going to be giving everybody a free pair of earrings. So if I don't have your address, please personal message me. So with that, Kara, everybody, I'll let Kara introduce herself. And thanks for being on this morning.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. This is my very first Zoom professional meeting. I did one last night with some girlfriends, and it was really fun. I was really kind of nervous about this format because I hadn't done it yet, and it immediately was like, oh, that felt really good. So thanks for being here. Like Sarah said, I own a small business. It's called Kara's Beauty Barn. It's North Bellingham is where my business is. And it's basically a small spa. We do, there's 4 of us gals that work at the Beauty Barn and do skincare is our focus. So mostly things on the head, but also some body treatments. So when Sarah reached out to kind of nudge me of like, okay, Kara, this is what we're doing now. we gotta keep going, and this is a way to do it. So I appreciate that, Sarah. And the idea of being in skincare business, you probably all know there is such a huge market of choice in this industry. And so I chose 5 items that was really difficult to choose, but I just did, I did my 5 of that, like, these are my ones that if I had to pick, these would be the ones that I would have kind of in my skincare arsenal. And they're specific to me. So something that I talk to my clients about, and that's important to realize, is that all products are not for everyone. And depending on your skin issue, that's where your treatments should be based from, and that's where your products should be based from. So most people that are coming to me either have a lot of my clients, it's anti-aging is a huge issue. They're worried about fine lines turning into bigger lines, and what can I do to prevent that? People are sensitive and deal with redness, or if they have rosacea, and those people tend to run on the dry side, not always, but so people are dry and red. And then pigmentation is another issue that is big for people, and that we associate with being an anti-aging issue, but not always. So that can be something that's happening even for young people. And then the last one, there are other issues as well, but the biggies is acne and acne scarring. So those clients tend to be really oily. So I'm going to present some things that work for me, but might not be for everyone. So we can talk about that. If at any point you have questions on product or anything, I am happy to talk skincare with you on a one-on-one basis, or even right now, that's fine. First product I'm going to talk about is a product called Pre-Cleanse. Pre-Cleanse is the main line that I carry is Dermalogica. I carry Dermalogica because they're not considered an organic brand, but they're really clean with a nice balance of science. So they have peptides and they have essences that they will use that are more man-made product, but I'm I'm okay with that when it has to do with anti-aging. So, okay, this pre-cleanse product it's an oil-based cleanser. So that was kind of like, skin products come in and out of what's cool and what's in. And this was a big thing a couple of years ago. I hear all the time that people will use coconut oil to cleanse with. Something to know about oil-based cleansers is that oil removes oil. So we think about like, ooh, like oil, isn't that going to make my skin really greasy? And honestly, it can have the tendency to dry your skin out. So that's a kind of a skincare myth that it feels good because it's oily when you put it on, and it's, you can move it around easily, but you have to be careful that you're not drying your skin out with it. This product is the mom product. It is the, like, if you could, clean your kid's skin with anything, this is the one. It removes anything, everything. I was shown this a little while ago, but if I put a little vibrant lipstick on your hand and then putting a little pre-cleanse on that area, it immediately just, can you guys see that? It's like gone. And that's with like Stay Power lipstick, which is pretty rad. It takes everything off. Waterproof mascara. So that's it's a cleanser that you can use morning and night. I think it's particularly good at night because it's going to get everything off the surface of the skin, which is terrific. Next product I have is daily superfoliant. So this is in the exfoliating line of things. So first thing I would have is a cleanser. Second thing I would have is an exfoliator. This exfoliator is it's a powder. So instead of it being a chemical exfoliation, which is more of like a peel or something that has an acid in it, this is going to be, this uses mechanical exfoliation to help, oh, what's the word? Kind of turn your skin over. So it's going to take that top layer take that top layer of dead stuff off of the surface. This one has a little bit of charcoal in it, so it's a gray powder. The daily microfoliant, which is in the same kind of family, is Dermalogica's #1 seller. I like to just bump it up a little bit. This has some anti-aging properties in it with that little bit of charcoal. It really pulls impurities out of your skin. It's awesome. The nice part about it being a powder too is those of you that are busy and want to, if you want to simplify your home routine, the powder can go right in with a cleanser, which is nice. So you can make that a 2-step, a 1-step, which is really nice. Just because it's called daily doesn't mean it has to be done daily. So if you find like, oh, my skin's feeling a little bit on the dry side, back off on your exfoliation. Exfoliation as we age is really important because our skin turnover slows. So we want to encourage that to happen. But if it's getting too much and we need to do things on the more hydrating side, have that be something that you do on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something like that, where it's just a little bit more spread out on your exfoliating. Okay, this is the really exciting one. So my third product that I would have is some sort of serum. And serum is where we take our skincare to, this is like the big bang, right? This is the one that it's going to be the biggest impact on your skin. So that's the one where, we should be thinking about our skin type through every single whatever our issue is with our skin. So for me, I deal with redness, rosacea stuff, and I run a deal with anti-aging. So that serum choice is important, that I want to hit both of those things. So my product that I am choosing is Phyto Nature Firming Serum. And this is Dermalogica's. This is like this is the Cadillac. This is the really nice one. Maybe this is the Tesla, we'll say. Cadillac's probably a little dated. So Phytonature Firming Serum does two things. It does lifting and it does firming. Like, hello, that is like, ah. It's a 2-pump serum. And the thing that I remember about this that's the like game changer was for me. They did a clinical trial where they took, I believe it was 40 people, and had people guess their age. And then they recorded what they said. And then those 40 people used Phytonature Firming Serum for 1 month. And then those same people came back and they did the quick, how old is this person? How old is this person? And unilateral, like it was 5 years younger from 1 month of use. So that was like, okay, I'm in. I'll do it. There's lots of other serums that that one is the one that I would choose, just given my issues of it's calming to the skin. At the same time, it's doing that lifting and firming. So anti-aging wise, it's the one. It works really well on the god awful neck. So that's another piece that's so awesome. I hear all the time from people of like, okay, I'm worried about my face, but I'm really worried about this neck. So that's a pretty awesome one. Other serums that are really popular there's one called Biolumin C. So that's a very shelf-stable vitamin C that Dermalogica has. And that one deals with pigmentation as well as anti-aging. So that's a really great product. There's so many. There's great ones. Next one I had that I chose specifically for, I don't know that I would have had it be my top 5, but because I'm talking about quarantine top 5, I chose a mask. And masks are great. I think it's specifically great because of quarantine time. This is our chance to mask, right, ladies? Like, put that stuff on, walk around the house, help your kids while you've got a mask on. You're hitting 2 things there. You're kind of we're on all the time with our families right now. And if you're a mom, they're watching you to see what you're doing for yourself and what you're doing to take care of yourself. And a mask is a really visible way to show that. You can even include them. And that's always fun. It doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter anything, like everyone can benefit from a mask. So the one I chose is a multivitamin power recovery mask. This has no added fragrance, no added color. And that's something you'll find through Dermalogica's products, is that they're really clean. Anything that's in there is intentional. And this one, it's this beautiful sherbet color, which is always, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a orangish color. It's a little bit like my skin tone right now, so hard to see. But it feels really good. So it's got, let me go to my little cheat sheet on what I said about this mask. It's filled with vitamins. So there's vitamins A, C, E, F, all in this mask. This is a mask I use a lot on my clients when they come into the Beauty Barn, because it works for so many skin types. That it smells good. People are always like, oh, that's really different. What is that? Botanical extracts, there's licorice in it. It's basically enhancing your barrier of your skin. So it's getting your skin healthy. It's something that I have never done this, just my skin's sensitive enough that I've never wanted to leave it on too long, because there are some active ingredients in it, but it is safe to wear overnight. So some people will just, lay a towel down on their pillow and sleep in this mask, which is awesome. Last I would have in my arsenal is I would have a moisturizer that includes SPF. So that was my tricky way of including two things to make it kind of 6 products, but actually 5. The The one I chose is called Dynamic Skin Recovery. It has an SPF 50 in it, which I have a lot of people where they'll immediately shut down when they hear that because they hear SPF 50. That's a lot. That means it's going to be really sunscreeny, and I don't like that. And this product does a really great job of having a high amount of protection without feeling goopy, which is really, really important, especially for daytime wear. If you're someone that wears makeup on top of their moisturizer, that goopiness is important. And just that, it just doesn't feel good to have too much on your skin. So it's thin with having UVA and UVB protection, which is awesome. It does have anti-aging properties in it as well. So it has the moisturizing piece of hydrating and firming, as well as that age sun defense. So that's a favorite of mine for sure. The other thing I wanted to hit is what you guys will be getting for being here is you're going to be receiving one of these ampules, and one of these ampules is it's a professional grade peel at home. So it's really awesome. This whole kit is called the Rapid Reveal Peel. And it has a little suction cup on it, which is really awesome. So you can just click it right on your mirror, right on, anything that's suctiony. So it's really handy, and then it's visible to you so that you remember to do it. This product is an exfoliation. So it's almost like a mix of an exfoliator and think of it like a mask if it's not something you're used to doing. So one of these ampules is enough to totally do face, neck. I do my V of my décolleté area, and then I also do tops of hands, because that's another area that gets a lot of damage that you can see age a lot on your hands quickly. So that's another area to be able to use that ampule on. 7 minutes is kind of the guideline that comes with it. It is safe to leave a little bit longer. Some people experience a lot of tingling right away, and some people that have a little bit hardier skin are like, I didn't really feel a whole lot. And just because you don't feel a whole lot doesn't mean that those acids aren't doing something to your skin. It just takes a little bit more to get in there, and that's okay. Leave it a little bit longer if you're not feeling a whole lot. About 15 minutes is probably the most that I would leave it on. And then you're just going to remove with, warm water. And if you've got a cleanser, then I would use that to remove the product. And then the biggie is anytime you exfoliate is you want to make sure that you're moisturizing afterwards. So you take the bad oils out, good oils in is how I think about it. So that's the little product you guys will be getting. So anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, you go ahead.
Hi.
Oh, I think we talked at the same time. I thought that was my voice. The last one you mentioned, the SPF, Tara.
Yes.
Did you say that that's also your moisturizer?
It is your moisturizer as well.
So you would just need to use one product there.
Yeah.
After the serums.
Correct.
Okay, that was my question.
Awesome. Janae, that makes me think about too, I went in order that I would use, but just I didn't say that out loud, is you want your serum to be your base. So like you want your serum to be what's getting into your skin first. Mm-hmm. And then you want to moisturize on top of that, moisturize an SPF so that's, it's really getting into your skin, because that's the power.
And then if you put makeup on top, it's not gonna pill?
No.
With that?
Nope. Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks, Janae.
Kara, I wanted to ask you, because I have a 14-year-old son who does not like me to touch his face, but he's starting to get, and I've got some skincare stuff,
Yes.
So he's not really using it. But when I do get the opportunity, he'll let me, sometimes if I, take a chore away, he will let me work on his face.
Yeah.
But I need a good mask for him or something, because those blackheads will not come out.
Okay. There is a product called Breakout Clearing Fizz, I want to say. It's in the Dermalogica has a whole teen line. It's called Clear Start. And that's, Sarah, you got my brain's all going of like, oh my gosh, I could do a whole teen acne or like a teen video. And what a great time our kids are home. So maybe I could talk to the school district about getting that in there. But it feels good, and it's not, and it's clear, which especially I think maybe for boys that's like they don't want to look like they're masking, but that's something that would be really good, and it works awesome on that T-zone area through the nose. So that would be one I'd recommend for sure. The fizz.
Kara, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Pre-cleanse, can I use that? Molly likes to play with makeup.
Yes.
Just for fun. It's not that she's wearing to school, but
yes.
Wash, there's still like traces because it's not any special fancy makeup.
Yes.
Traces safe to use on her 7-year-old skin?
Totally.
Okay.
Good question. That is the one where my kids went to a preschool where they routinely did face makeup, like face paint. And that was my remover of that heavy duty gunky stuff. It works awesome and feels really good because it's silky. So they don't usually mind having it done. So yeah.
If I ask a question, can you guys hear
Yeah,
me?
you're here, Renee. Hi.
This is my first Zoom, guys, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
We're Zoom virgins, Renee.
Yes. Well, first of all, Sarah, my boys have used Kara's teen line, and they both really like it. So it works well for acne, all that kind of stuff too. My question is, what's the price of the tightening, whatever that serum is?
The Phyto Nature Firming Serum. That one's the big dog. It's $145. So it's the most expensive product that Dermalogica has. When you're looking at it compared to other dual chamber serums, similar to like a Skin Medica or like other lines that have that kind of technology, it's lower, which is nice. So it's a lot, but it's doing a lot. So that's
does it go a long way? Like you only need to use like a little dime size type?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I do one pump.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the turkey neck firmings.
Right.
I could use that.
Damn neck. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else have questions for Kara? Kara, you're so fun. Your energy is awesome. I was sorry I had to keep pausing, but I'm having an allergy attack, which keep panicking that maybe I've got other things, but it's like, does anyone else feel that? Like I've got my eyes are all running this morning. I don't know what's going on, but we need to talk about skincare for that because I look puffy today. But anyways, Kara and I were talking about something else that we didn't really hit on is like the importance of like mental awareness and care right now, because we don't have a schedule. So, maybe you're like, what would I do with jewelry right now? Or why do I need to know about makeup or skincare? But there really is something to forcing yourself and your kids like to watch you get up and take care of yourself and still maintain some normalcy. So I was just going to tell you guys a couple of things about jewelry, and some of it will apply when we get out of this situation, but like there's a couple of ways it can actually enhance your mental well-being. And one is, it's one of the first things that people will compliment you on when they see you out and about. And it's a really good conversation starter. So some of the pieces, if you do happen to wear jewelry, like I know it was intimidating for me when I first started selling, but 10 years in, I know what I'm doing now, but it's a conversation starter. People will talk to you about it. And the last thing that's really important about just in general, like your appearance and what you do is, on average, you're going to catch your reflection up to 30 times a day, whether it's in a window, in a mirror. And when you're looking better, it just does something, and it actually like produces serotonin in your brain. So it makes you feel better. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start coughing, you guys. I'm telling you, this is the worst allergy that I've had. I haven't taken my medicine yet this morning either. So anyways, but I wanted to just share with you guys really quick a little bit about 5 things that I think if you don't have, and if for me, when I'm looking to buy jewelry, I'm like, I tend to either buy the same things over and over again that look like things that I like. So I just wanted to share with you 5 things that every woman should have in her accessories wardrobe. So if you don't, this might help you be like, okay, this is where I'm lacking, or at least learn a little bit about the trends. And all of the jewelry I'm going to show you, it's Park Lane is the company. They've been around for 65 years, so long time. It's a family-run business. Everything that I'm going to show you is nickel-free, lead-free, cadmium-free, so it's all good. So if you have any allergies, like don't worry about any of that. It's good for little girls or little boys, whoever, little people. Like I would definitely rather put my kids in something like this than like a Claire's, because you just don't know what's going to be in those products. So we have a really great sale too, and I'm going to show you how to use that. So if you do like a couple of things, it actually makes some sense. But there's 5 things every woman needs. One is a statement necklace. So I'm going to show you a couple of those. Next is a layered wrist. So I'll show you guys a couple of my favorites. Third is a layered look. So I've got 2 pieces on, but sometimes a long and a short, a layered look. The 4th is everyday essentials, which I'm sure we're all pretty good on, but I've got some favorites to share. And the last thing is something on trend. So for example, snakeskin is really popular right now. So I'm wearing a shirt, so I can't wear the earrings that match it, but so like snake earrings, or this, these earrings are called our retro earrings. They're like kind of an epoxy, but they have like a watercolor look, kind of like this as well. They're kind of like a fun piece. These are confetti. So that's one big trend. Again, the snakeskin, these are pink snakeskin, but they're called our Jada earrings, a little pop of color. That could be fun. Stars and hearts are very popular right now. And Easter is coming, so I don't know if you guys are doing Easter baskets at your house. I wish I had little girls. I don't. But this is the little heart necklace. This comes in silver, or star necklace, sorry, silver and gold. This is really great for an adult or a child. And then bugs are kind of in too. So obviously these are cute little butterflies. And then the last thing I want to show you for an on-trend look is it's our token necklace. And this is one in together, but kind of that junk charm coin. Have you guys seen, it's called the messy neck. It's actually a trend that's happening where you put like a ton of different coins, and people are mixing like this with it. Is anybody watching Vanderpump Rules? I should not admit that I watch that show. They're all doing it. Okay, couple of my favorite everyday pieces. Every woman needs hoops, right? So these are big daddy, like date night hoops, but they're really fun, and the 80s are coming back if you haven't noticed. So these are called our Cocoa hoops, but if these are too big for you, we also have our Frankie hoops. So kind of a oversized, I mean, this is a medium regular size hoop, but they come in a brushed silver and a brushed gold. They're really nice size. These are fun. We have plenty others, but those are my favorites. The other twist on a hoop that is my absolute favorite, and we have this sale where if you buy 2 items at full price with Park Lane, you can unlock up to 4 of your most expensive items at half off. So these are pretty inexpensive. They're called our Twizzler earrings, and they come in rose gold, silver, and gold. Everybody needs these earrings. If you want to have like just a different twist on a classic hoop, these are the ones. They're $32, so they're a really great price. In terms of an everyday necklace, it's hard for you to see it. It's just got little baby CZs on it. Mm-hmm. This is actually like a little Tiffany designer inspired piece. It's a $34 necklace. Great little everyday piece. And then I wanted to show you an everyday ring, which is called our jewel ring. My nails are awful. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. I'm sure we're all, I mean, like my roots, my nails, we're all gonna be in the best boat in a little while. So this is called our jewel ring. See, it's a tricolor mixed metal, rose gold, silver, and gold, and it's just got the little Cartier diamonds. This is called our jewel. This is a beautiful everyday ring. So those are my favorites for every day. So that's 2 trends. I was going to show you a couple of, I forgot, every day. So this is a great everyday necklace. This is called our pearl necklace. It's silver. The other fave that we have is gold and silver, our little Juliet, which is a little heart. This is cute for little girls or yourself. I wear it all the time. And then for gold, my 2 favorite everyday necklaces are our This is good for realtors, Renee. This is our Da Vinci key. So it's just a little tiny key, but if you flip it, it's got two purposes, right? So it's just got the little cream. Easy.
I love that. That would be a good closing gift for some women.
They're super cute. I know. And the other favorites are this tied necklace. So this guy is just a little basic piece. It comes in silver and gold. A good everyday. So let's talk about layering, right? So the way that you layer, I'm doing a short piece here. This is a piece that comes together. So if this trend intimidates you, this is one that's already built together. And this is called our honey necklace. But if you want to be creative and use your own personality, we can take this tied necklace right here and put a longer pendant style over it. So you'll have this look. Maybe it's easier for me to show if I'm standing. Okay, so something like this. This is called our fairy dust necklace. And this necklace is a piece of quartz. They're all different, really pretty, very in style. And then you've got a layered look right there. So that's a fun one with the gold. That rue necklace that I showed you guys earlier, this just little one, this layers with any other pendant. This comes in rose gold, silver, and gold. So you just throw any long pendant over it, and then you've got a created look together. And again, if that's too much for you, I'll tell you what though, pendants, if you are looking to slim your size, that will also draw the eye inward. So if you're wearing cardigans or blazers, it's going to just like button you up. I've actually seen some before and after pictures of that. It's pretty interesting just to see the difference of like, for some reason, just the eye looks wider. And then if you put something like long and slender, it slenderizes you. Okay, and then another one, this is called our Ariana. So like I thought a pop of color would be fun to show you since we are sort of moving into spring. So this is just a 3-layered piece and it's a 3-in-1. So you get 3 different necklaces, but this is a great throw on with a white V-neck t-shirt right now and some jeans. Okay, that is our everyday looks. Statement necklaces, I'm gonna show you 2. One, actually, this is we have a designer inspired line at Parkline. So this is Ippolita designer inspired piece for the silver girls out there. It's not that heavy. And it's just a great kind of statement, larger piece. You could throw one of those smaller rue necklaces with it too, because that's another big trend is to do a tiny with a big. So it kind of looks like you know what you're doing. This is fun. I also love, this is another statement, but I wanted to show more everyday statements because we are obviously we're in a more casual part of the world and we're stuck in our homes right now. So this is called the Nirvana, but it's got a bunch of different colorways in it. It's got a nice weight to it and it's kind of funky. So anyone who's more on the like rocker chic style, I could see Kara in this. So look good with your outfit right now. That one's kind of fun. And then this last one I'm going to show you is, we call these like outfit makers because really this is your outfit. So stick with your basics. Pretty skincare, your pretty white t-shirt or your black t-shirt and your jeans or whatever, and then this makes your outfit. This is called our Naturel. It's actually got a suede cording, so it's just really, it can be laid back or you could dress it up and make it really fun too. Okay, so the last trend I'm going to show you guys is the arm stack, and I just picked a couple to show you. Basically, the key to a good arm stack is that you pick things that are all in the same color family, right? So this, I picked a gold one, and this is sparkle because I love to throw a sparkle. This is our impression bracelet, which you can get. It's a $184 bracelet you can get for $25 right now. This bracelet in the middle I love these because for any size wrist, and I've got a pretty small wrist, but if you have a more voluptuous wrist, it will work as well. So this is a great fitter. This is called our Vibes. And then this is called Serena. So see how they have, like, there's a tiny bit of sparkle, and then there's a tiny bit of sparkle. So that's one way to tie it together. You just kind of want to get one piece that's like your statement piece. For the one that I'm wearing right now, I don't know if I can do it with this shirt. I love this shirt, but the, there we go. The cuff is tight. So let me see if I can pull it up. So I wear this guy all the time. This is our Talon bracelet here with a little T. It's actually a little Tiffany designer inspired piece. And this is typically my everyday stacking piece. It's called our jewel bracelet. It comes in silver, gold, and rose gold. It's a take on the Cartier bracelet. That's like the $14,000 locking bracelet. It's gorgeous. And then I like to mix this is a set, these little stretchy ones of the cream, and I mix them all together. So then you kind of have a messy look, but it's comfortable because I'm typing a lot during the day, and I'm sure many of you are working, so you don't want something that's going to bother you too much. These are comfortable ones. I will show you. Oh no, I just showed you that one. Let's look at this one and then we'll be done. Okay, so this bracelet right here at the bottom is our royal cuff. It's a hostess exclusive piece, so typically you would have to host a party to have access to this, but if you spend $40 right now, you can get it for $20. But it's a really cool cuff, and it's got a really neat way to get in, so it fits your wrist really well. This is called the Royale bracelet, and I put it with our Cherish bracelet, which is, again, a little Tiffany piece. It's got just a tiny little CZ on it, great for little girls as well for Easter. And then I put it with the Pause bracelet. So this one just kind of has some love. I mean, the key to a layered wrist is just using your personality, trying to find 3 to 5 or 7, try to do them in odd numbers, and then trying to just find something that's going to reflect your personality a little bit. Anybody have questions about the jewelry? Because I wanted to show you one thing about how to use our sale, if that's okay. Does anybody have
A
questions?
question for you, Sarah. I've always been a little bit leery of a necklace that's too long. I have larger breasts, so it makes me feel like it's dangling off, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Mhm.
But I've never heard, but it totally makes sense, that idea that something longer would be elongating and slimming, which sounds very appealing. How do you know, or what do you recommend of, like, how do you choose a layer? Like, does it, or a length? Like, does it always go with your neckline of your shirt, or what do you say to that?
I mean, what I like about our pieces is that they all have a 3-inch extender. Hang on one second.
Mhm.
I'm literally dying. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's kind of embarrassing. They all have a 3-inch extender. So I've still got 3 inches to go out. So whatever shirt you're wearing shouldn't matter with our pieces. So I really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I don't have big girls here, but I've go in and out, and sometimes it'll get hung on one side. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So maybe stay away for something that's, grab something that's either super weighted so it will pull it down, something with a pendant on the end. That might help it stay in between.
Mhm.
Or it could be the bra you're going to wear too, right? Because we have some bras that go across like a sports bra, or you can have them separated. So kind of just, if you're going to wear a necklace like that, but to not have to worry about any of those things, I'd pick a lightweight one that has a couple of different stations. And the other thought for you guys too, I hear this from women that if they layer, that their necklaces twist. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen. So what I like about Park Lane stuff is that typically, like, if I was going to get that 3-piece one that I showed you that has the separators, this guy, I would probably, well, this one maybe not so much, but I might separate some of them, especially the one closest, because if you have collarbones, sometimes your collarbones where you're moving will twist and make everything twist together and get all messed up. So if you have a one that's meant to be put together, wear it together. Just don't have it all connect at the back, because that one thing can twist and then it just twists everything up.
Mhm.
Does that help answer it?
Yeah.
I know I knew nothing about jewelry when I started, and it's been fun to build, you know.
Mhm.
So, well, let me show you one quick thing about our sale, because I think it's really interesting. When I was saying, if you liked a couple of pieces that I was showing today, oh, here we go. All right, so here I wanted to show you something I put together yesterday for a client. Here I'm going to delete 2 of the things. So in our quest to get her a better deal, so when you go to the website and you start putting items in that you want, it's the first 2 items that you put in are going to come up as full price. Or or as full price items. They're your least expensive items. And then you can do up to 4 at half off. See how it's starting to move these guys into the half off bucket? There are other bracelets right now where if you spend $90 or more, once you go to your cart, you can click view all promos, and there's a ton of different promos. But once you've qualified for 90 or more, you can get any item under $200 that's going to come up as 25. And then if you do choose to take advantage of the special, so let's say you've spent 90, then you've chosen an item for $25 that's under 200, you can unlock anything in the catalog under $100 for free. So if anybody's shopping, plus we're doing free shipping right now. And in fact, last night I spent about an hour on the phone with this woman. We were chatting and having fun, but she ended up getting like 4 more items because I was able to work the sales for her. So if you are on a budget or you're gifting, for example, and you want to send all your nieces those heart necklaces or star necklaces, the first 2 you pay full price for, the next 4 you pay half off, or there's other ways we can work the deal. So if you do see anything that you want, send me your wish list. I'll play with it for you, or I'll put together a cart and send it back to you. And the last thing, and then we can open up for questions or do whatever, was I've been doing these Zoom parties for other women. So if you saw stuff and you're like, I'm out of a job, I can't work, or whatever, I don't want to spend extra money, I would love to do a happy hour, a virtual happy hour over coffee or over wine with your friends. And then we can go through the whole line and do a real deal. And then I wanted to show you guys, I'm working on this project called Project Sparkle. And I've been packaging up, like my kids are writing, here's what's inside. My kids have been writing thank you notes to all essential workers. So we've been delivering to Trader Joe's. We've been delivering to, we just gave Mary Schweiger a huge thing for the ER docs at St. Joe's. I sent some to the COVID testers in Ohio. Basically, I'm sending them all a pair of earrings. And it's this big project that we started on our team. We've already done, I think, over 3,000 people. And basically, I'm spending all the time to package them all up. And I have all these great pictures of, these women are just exhausted. They're really tired. They're scared. And even the men are taking them home to their wives that are having to hold down the fort. So if you want to donate to it, it's no profit for me. Every single penny is going back to buy the materials and the sparkle. And I'm going to be sending them. So I'm taking PayPal and Venmo for that if anybody wants to be part of it. And I'll add you to the Project Sparkle page and all of that. So thank you guys for joining. Why don't we open it up for questions for a few minutes about anything, or it doesn't even have to be about jewelry or skincare. It can be about what your favorite Netflix show is right now. I don't know. What is everybody's favorite Netflix show right now?
My favorite one is, it's kind of like a mix of crime and old Western feel. It's called Longmire. And it's one of those, it's a little ridiculous, but I just,
that one
that's really good looking in it. I love it.
I'm watching.
We're not watching Tiger King. No more Tiger King. No. I got 2 minutes in and I couldn't get any of that time in my life back. So no. Bloodlines is really good.
Ooh.
I like Frankie and Grace.
Who's talking?
It's me. Hello.
Oh, hey, Christine.
Christine.
I like Frankie and Grace.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Grace and Frankie. I can't remember which.
That's funny. It's cute.
Sorry guys, I was supposed to have today off, and that this morning that wasn't happening. So I'm actually at one of my jobs.
Well, thank you for being at one of your jobs. It's a lot. There's a lot going on right now.
Well, I'm working both jobs today, so.
Schitt's Creek is my favorite right now.
So what is?
Schitt's Creek.
Oh, that's funny.
So good.
Laughter right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was gonna say too, for those of you with kids, we bought this game on Amazon.
Invoices. Can I go back and use this invoice
Oh, hang on.
to do those two?
I'll mute. I was gonna say we bought this game on Amazon called Ticket to Ride, And it's kind of like a shortened version of Catan and maybe like a cross between Monopoly. Anyways, the kids love it, and I don't mind it because it's sort of quick, but it's actually sort of fun. So, anyways, if you're looking for something to fight the boredom, there you go. But well, thank you guys so much for coming. Do you want to end with, Kara, are you going to put links to all the pieces that you talked about today?
I will. That's a great idea. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention, I just got an email while we were talking here back from Salon Services, which is where I purchased the Dermalogica from. We've been talking about how to, I was kind of struck by Governor Inslee's announcement. I don't even remember if that was yesterday or the day before, but basically is call to action of, if you have a business, what can you do? And it's like, okay, well, I don't manufacture, so I can't do that. But what? And immediately I was like, okay, if my business is about loving skin and taking care of your skin and taking care of people, what I can do is come up with a program or campaign. I'm not sure the word for it. Campaign, we'll say, fundraiser to get. There's a dermalogical product that I love called Barrier Repair, and I've just been so struck by the pictures that we've been seeing of people's skin that's been so affected by wearing masks constantly, that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what they need. They need barrier repair. So I talked to a couple nurse friends, and because I wasn't sure about what are the rules of, can you have something on your skin when you're at the hospital, for instance? And she said, as long as there's no fragrance, which there isn't, they can have that. So I'm working with them now on setting up how we can pair together to get that product to as many people as possible. So stay tuned. I'm excited. It feels good to be doing something to try to help. So that'll be coming out. I haven't come up with a fun name, but I'll get there.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We'll put links for shopping if you want to shop or do Project Sparkle or do whatever we're going to call Kara's awesome barrier skin help, which I've got contacts for you too if you want. Sounds like you might already, but
Awesome.
Anyways, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys joining in. It was great to see some smiling faces and have a conversation that's not with my children. So, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Good to see you
Thank
all.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.